Hello Roanoke County. Today we're at the Brambleton Center sitting in on the Intro to Watercolor class. Let's get into the studio.
You see how it's not moving at all, it's going, staying where you're at? That's kind of what the gouache is going to do.
We're here with Rain. She's an instructor here at the Brambleton Center and a graduate of Hollins University. Rain, can you tell us a little bit about the class you're teaching right now?
Right now I'm teaching Intro to Watercolors. It's a super fun class. I've got about 12 students, give or take, on the day. And today we're going to be playing a little bit with mixed media. I'm really proud of the progress that I'm seeing in all my students. It's super fun.
Brought some of my own stuff from home. I have a watercolor sketchbook and my own palette. I'm one of those people that like pretty much any craft you can think of, I have the stuff for it. Bit of a art hoarder, if you will.
But this time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you 3 minutes. 3 minutes with the watercolor, and then you have to stop. And then we're going to pick something else, like the gouache, and then you're getting 3 minutes with that, and then you have to stop. You can't go back and use it. 3, 2, 1, go. 3 minutes. And the reason I like doing these timed experiments, just because it quickens your pace, quickens your thinking time, because you know you don't have a lot of time to overthink all these colors and where you're putting them. So it builds that confidence in your own art. You can't second doubt yourself, because then it takes up 15 seconds. You feeling stressed? Feeling like there's a lot of pressure?
The not knowing what time it is helps, because then I think I'd be more nervous if I had the clock in front of me. So then you're like, oh, I have to do
2 minutes.
This. Yeah, so yeah, I can.
There we go, I'm calling it out at the minutes, all right? And that's why I'm doing it along with you. That way you're not scared by me walking over and hovering behind you. 'Cause I know when I was starting out, a lot of what made me hesitate with my art was like, what if I don't know what to put here? And what if I ruin the entire thing by putting this color where I'm putting it? But doing this in college made me realize that it didn't matter as long as I was still painting. Because once I stop, I don't know when I'm going to start up.
Well, a class like this is nice because most of the time artists work alone and don't have a lot of feedback and don't have a lot of fellowship. If you're in a class like this, you have a schedule of things to do. You come to class and handle an assignment, and instead of being alone in your studio, you get a chance to see how 7 or 8 other people interpret the assignment, and they may think of things that you never thought of. And that's pretty valuable. I jumped at the chance for the watercolor because it's a media that I've never worked in, and it's a chance, again, a chance to see exactly how to do it and watch people with more or less experience do it.
Yeah, so what's your favorite part about teaching at the Brambleton Center?
I think it's just being able to meet all these different people from different walks of life, just because I'm so used to my tiny little world at Hollins University and talking with people around my age with my experience, but there's so many people from different age ranges and previous life experiences, and the way that it shows in their art is super, super cool.
So how'd you get into art?
I got into art because of my older sister. She was the artist of the family, and I think that I got offended by that. So I actually went to school for it, so now I get to be the artist of the family, and I stole that title from her.
Good,
Yeah, she loves it though, and I texted her that I was going to be here today with the film crew, and she was like, yay, do it for me.
You'll get to show her the video once it's done and be like, I'm on camera.
I'm on camera and you're not. I did the hair flip, but there's nothing to flip.
Yeah.
And for this one, I want you to try and limit your palette just a bit. So only pick 3 colors.
Yeah, gouache is a lot thicker, so it goes on, if you don't water it down, it goes on a lot more like acrylic than watercolor. So it's helping me hide some of my hard lines in here. So how long have you been teaching at the Brambleton Center?
This is actually one of my first classes here at the Brambleton Center, but it's been awesome, and I'm hoping that I get to stay, because this has been one of the greatest working experiences that I've had so far in my life.
Oh, that's great. It goes to show a lot about the community aspect and the great employees we have sitting over there who work here. So if someone hasn't taken a class at the Brambleton Center before, what would you say to get them to come here?
Beginner friendly. If you haven't taken an art class that you felt good about, even if it was like you got a frowny face in elementary school on something that you made, we are ready to welcome you in.
Very supportive environment here at the Brambleton Center.
The goal is just to get into flow state, have fun.
Yeah. So if you've never done something before and you want a chance to just see what it's like, the class can reward you that way. If you have done it before and you just want a chance to put yourself on a schedule and see other people do it, that's rewarding that way too.
I had a lot of fun today here at the Brambleton Center with the Intro to Watercolor class. If you're interested in signing up for a class, you can do so at RoanokeCountyParks.com, and I'll see you next time as we roam Roanoke County.